In today's video, I'm going to show you what is web hosting and how does it work. Understanding web hosting is important part of stabilizing your website online. Whatever your goal is to start building website professionally, you are shopping for someone to build for you, or simply you want a better sense of how they work. Answering the question what is web hosting is an important first step. These days, building a website is easier and more accessible than ever, but it's critical that you know the fundamental principles at work. So, to show how hosting work and illustrate what new user need to know before getting started, we put together this comprehensive guide to the basic of web hosting. First, let's talk about how it works, followed by a look at some of the best web hosting services, notes on what you should expect from a provider. So, what is a web hosting? Web hosting definition: it provides a secure place to store online content, the code, images and videos and text that comprise a website, all how to be stored somewhere without stable digital repository. None of the could consistency access content on the web that makes hosting one of the most critical part of developing online presence for anyone, from big huge companies to small scale personal accounts. Web hosting allows users to store content offsite, reducing local storage cost and associate physical footprint. It also makes it easier to build genuinely durable web presence with built-in advantage like backup for security and support. Some web hosting happen locally, personally, computer or server, but could based on third-party provider are used more frequently. Once you start searching for hosting service, you should be able to find wide range of both free and paid options to consider. How do I get started with a website? To create a website, you have to coordinate several of steps, and picking a web provider is just one of them. Register domain. First, you have to register domain like domain.com, pre-host, HostGator. Actual file that make up the website reside in a server mentioned by your web hosting company. Again, this can be the same company as your registrar and DNS server, or you can be use a different one. For this part of this process, we gone into detail on a couple of well respected hosting companies below. Web hosting service work by maintaining stable and secure storage spaces, while web hosts provide more than just simple data storage. It's a core part of their functionality. Host store a data on hardware called web host server, which allow for easy maintenance and access by online user. Without a large enough host capacity and proper maintenance, website may behave erratically, that create a more time consuming process for your site visitor, in turn impacting your business sales and driving your audience information. So, self-hosting, there are ways for you to create one own web server with PC software, but the cost may actually be higher compared to dedicated facility and provider. That's why most users rely on third-party service that guarantee certain feature and service 24x7.